What's going on, everyone? Trevor Carlson here, host of the Formula Podcast. Excited to share my next conversation with you guys. Be sitting down with Roxy from Bucharest, Romania, one of the three founders of Boozy Cats, which is a swing dance community in Bucharest, Romania. I met Roxy at their first major event, Meow-vember, a couple years ago, and she's just one of my favorite people to chat with. We have a lot of fun in this episode. So if you want to know why swing dance people are some of the best people and most fun people to hang out with, and hear some reasons why Romania is a great place to visit, then you're going to want to tune in to this episode. So I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you when it's over.
You ready, Trevor?
I'm definitely ready. As ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
It's definitely now or never.
Yeah, it is.
I can't believe we're saying that. Oh my god, yeah. It's definitely now or never. You have no idea what's gonna happen tomorrow. So what's coming tomorrow. So let's just take this chance and make the most of it.
I'm recording all this, so it's gonna be great when it goes in.
I'm gonna go down in history.
Yes.
I'm taking you with me.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm always down for an adventure.
That's how we met, actually. You were on your adventure.
Yeah. I was, as I've said probably like 4 times now, as we've messed up this, or I've messed up this recording. I was in Bucharest. Yes.
It's never your fault, honey. It's my fault. It's never your fault.
It's not.
It's me. It's not you.
I've heard that before, but so I was in Bucharest, and I was there for a bit, and I attended your event. You're in Adrian's event, Meow-vember.
It's actually Adrian, Ada, and my event. So it's 3. We have 3 boozies. Let's make this clear, okay? We have 3 boozies.
3 boozies.
Yeah.
I think I met Ada.
Ada and Adrian, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I met both of those guys. They're really cool.
I know, right?
You keep good company. So I was there for the event, and I think you and Ada were the first 2 people I met, and
pretty ladies at the front door.
yes.
Waiting to greet you all.
Yeah, I just remember walking in, and I was kind of nervous because I didn't know anyone, and I still consider myself a beginner dancer, even though I dance. Yeah. Even though I dance often, I still feel like I have a lot to learn.
That's for sure. We all have a lot to learn, but stop being modest, Trevor. Come on. You've been to so many events and so many socials, and you've actually traveled the world. So yeah. You're good.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you feel this too when you dance with your friends that are like exceptional dancers, and you're just
of course. Obvious. I'm like, oh my god, it's like I started dancing 5 minutes ago compared to these guys.
Yeah, and I feel that way a lot though, because I'm always like, I feel like, you go to like a beginner's class or something, and you're like, man, I'm so good at this. Yeah, and then you go to a social, and then there's a bunch of people who've been doing it for 10 or 15 years, and you're like,
we're like 20 minutes later. I'm like, okay. It's irrelevant afterwards. After, I don't know, an hour or 2, you're like moving it and you get the hang of it. Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore, actually.
Yeah, you get in the groove and everything. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite.
It falls into place, actually. It falls into place, and you don't even realize it because you stop thinking about the fact that, oh my god, these people are so good. They're amazing, and you're like, just have fun, and that's it.
Yeah.
And you just go with the flow.
So I did salsa dance before I got into swing, and I think that what I really like about swing though is the improv aspect of it, where there's not really, you can just do pretty much whatever.
No rules, Yeah. I mean, you got your rules, but everything, I mean, the sky is actually the limit.
On your side, what was the experience like hosting that event? Like, why did you guys decide to do that?
Wow, God, Jesus. It was amazing. So that's the word. It was incredible. I mean, let's just look at it this way. We were just 3 really good friends, great friends, who one day we were having a beer, and we decided, you know what, maybe we should start throwing these dance parties. Why not? For not just for swing lovers, just for dance lovers in general. I mean, nothing pre-established, no pre-established ideas, like old-fashioned parties, nothing fancy, and everybody was welcome. I mean, irrespective if they knew how to dance or if they didn't, right? It was all about the vibe, right? I was about to say it was about I don't know, to get contaminated with the vibe, but I don't know if that's this is the appropriate word for these times. So I'm just gonna stick to feeling the vibe, you know.
Yeah, I think that's
And
a good
that's how
call.
it, that's how it started. I mean, the memory of it is like it's still so vivid. So we were at Adi's place, you know, because we used to go there and dance and have a beer and so on and so forth. And it was the three of us, Adi and myself. And Adi has about, I don't know, 10 or 12 cats, and we're having a beer. And the association was like obvious, like beer, cats. And we made the connection, which was pretty obvious. And we said, okay, let's start with some home swing parties, and we're going to call ourselves the Boozy Cats, and everybody's welcome. And our motto is to have fun, and you're not allowed to come if you don't want to have fun here, you know, something like that.
I'm glad you guys allowed me to attend the event and thought that.
Allowed? What are you talking about? I told you everybody was welcome, even if they knew or didn't know how to dance. It was perfect. And from from the home swing parties, we just went to the actual swing dance festivals, and that was it. You met us with our first festival, and we had no idea what we were doing.
It was still so fun though, because you had Emily and Christoph. Yeah.
Wow, we found these amazing teachers, and oh my God, they were mind blowing. I mean, they were dedicated. There were these international professionals, because we've never done this. We had never done that before, with amazing people skills. I mean, I don't know, we were just blown away, and they had this playful attitude, and they were amazing. I mean, we were hooked instantly. I don't know if we hope that everybody got to feel that vibe, but they were amazing.
I've been to a few, and that was definitely, I don't know, I've never been to a bad one, so it's hard to be like that was the best one. I've never been to a bad event, like a bad
okay. Yeah, there's no such thing, actually.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it a lot though. I mean, I was laughing and having a great time the entire time. So
that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
And then
that's great feedback.
Yeah. I mean, I think you know that though, that you guys threw a great event. I'm sure everybody told you.
Yeah, we requested for feedback actually, and we've learned a lot from our first event, because then we had our second, and as I told you, we were planning our third, but then the pandemic hit, and we're like, oops.
Yep.
But yeah, we had no idea what we were doing, so we started from nothing. We just found the people. Then we were lucky enough to find you and tell us about Anastasia and Vlad, which were mind-blowing. Again, amazing people.
Yeah.
And everything fell into place, you know, a lot of hard work, but I think we were really lucky to find the right people at the right time.
Anastasia and Vlad are just two, they're
lovely.
Yes, their energy when they're teaching or dancing is just, yeah, it's awesome. It's hard to describe unless you've actually been in the same room as them.
Because you tried to explain, and I still remember our conversation back then. You were like, they're amazing. They're great teachers. I mean, because you had some lessons with them, right?
Yep.
Was it, I don't know, in the Czech Republic or in Holland? I don't remember exactly where. And exactly like you said earlier, it's so hard to describe in words how they actually are and how the vibe is, so the energy of the actual event is. So unless you're there, so yeah, it was amazing. So thanks, Trevor. Maybe if you have any other suggestions for
teachers.
Yeah, we'll be more than happy to listen.
Yeah, I definitely have the teachers that I had in Vietnam were really, really awesome. One was from Taiwan, and she was great. And then the other guy, his name is Sinclair. He's from Singapore, and he's awesome. He's very, very entertaining as a teacher. I mean, I remember walking into the first class with him, and this was probably my first week in Vietnam, and I was still kind of getting the hang of things. And I just walked in, and I'm sitting there, and this Singaporean walks into the room and just yells like, "Good morning, Vietnam."
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm just like,
you're like, is this actually happening?
I'm like, is this appropriate? I'm like, is this Can
I
you?
think it's more than appropriate when it comes from them.
No, he wasn't Vietnamese though. He was from
I would say
Singapore.
for Singapore. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. But then he was, I don't know, just the fun, like the humor he brought into teaching was really good. So if you're looking for anybody else that does Lindy or anything, he's definitely a good one.
Oh my God, thank you. Noted. So everybody who's listening, they're ours, okay?
So how did you, so you kind of, you said how you got into the socials and all that stuff, but how did you get into dance in the first place?
Well, it was actually, I don't even remember. I think it was 6 or 7 years ago when I just started watching these YouTube videos with this entrancing music, and I was really attracted to it. I knew it wasn't rock and roll because it felt a bit different. I had no knowledge of anything whatsoever back in the days, and I was with a friend, and she said, "Wow, this is amazing. I think this would suit you perfectly." I was like, "Stop making fun of me. I don't even know what this is," and that's how it started. So I really liked it. I had no idea what it was, and then a few years later, one of my best friends said, "Okay, there's a." It wasn't a social, it was a free lesson. It was a demo, I think, going on. It's this Lindy Hop, which resembles rock and roll a lot, and free entry if you're interested. I was like, okay, that sounds interesting. And then I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is it. Everything all these videos I've been watching all these years, this is it. Really, we have classes in Bucharest. I was really shocked because I had no idea. And that was it. So I was hooked, right? It happened then and there. And yeah, no escape, no turning back as far as I was concerned.
No, no escape from swing dance after that.
No escape. Yeah, and that's how it all started with the socials and going to practice and to classes. And I was hooked. That was
it. Yeah, there has to be, I mean, there's something very addicting about it because you go, I still remember the first one I went to just on my own in the US, and I was there, we did like usually have like the beginner lesson at the beginning where everyone kind of warms up a bit. First 5 songs, I had people walk up and ask me to dance, and I was like, okay, this is cool. and yeah, and just the feeling of, the feeling you get when you're just like out on the dance floor, you're just basically swapping partners as you go. And
what's going on? I don't know, but I love it.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I get like this very like just like an endorphin rush almost, or like you just feel very happy. And just, I don't know what it is that causes that, but that's what got me hooked on swing, was just that first night.
Right.
Yeah. And it's just, I think swing dance people are the best like people, because
we don't want anybody to feel offended.
yes, of course.
Disclaimer.
Yes, yeah. Please don't take offense. But
there's a but.
Almost everyone I've met, at least that I can remember at swing dance events, it's a very unique type of person, I would say, where you're just very social, very open to like you don't care if you make a mistake. You just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're talking about, and I still remember my first social. I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? Why am I going here? What am I thinking? I mean, why all these people have been dancing for so long? And then I don't know, it just took one or two dances, and I was like, wow, I'm getting the hang of it, and I don't know the steps, but I don't care.
Exactly. I talk to a lot of people about dance. I'm like, guys, you gotta, like, I always try to drag people with me wherever I'm at. I'm like,
that all the time.
I'm like, come with, and they're like, I don't know how to do it. I'm like, I don't care. Just fine. It's fine. Yeah. Somebody will teach you. It'll be good. I'll have these conversations like, why should I go? Why should I get into dance? Isn't that kind of weird? And I'm like, yeah, kind of, but it's really fun though. But if somebody's asking you like, why should I get into dance, or should I take dance lessons, whatever it is, what would you tell them?
Well, first of all, it's not about the fact that you should get into dance. I mean, if you want to, you can just come over and see how it is, because that's all. Nobody's gonna make you do anything. You can just, that's what I kept telling my friends. You can sit in a corner. I won't even look at you if you don't want me to. I'll give you a glass of wine. You just stay here for a couple of, 20, 30 minutes. See if you like it. Maybe you dance, maybe you don't. I don't think I've met anyone so far who wasn't hooked. I mean, even if they didn't start dancing, they were like, oh, at least I like the music, or I know this song. There was always a trigger. So even if it was somebody they knew, or it was a song, or maybe a move, or it didn't matter, but they were hooked and they didn't leave eventually. And most of them started dancing. So I don't know if there's anything in particular which I could say, but it's just giving it a try. Like maybe like the socials you were talking about, or a birthday party, or I don't know, an event. Just go and see how it is, and maybe you'll get to like it. You'll get to love it, actually, if you're freaks like such as ourselves.
Wait, did you say freaks like us? Is that what you said?
Yeah. That's true. Come on, embrace it.
Yeah,
it's normal.
I mean, yeah, of course. I've just I've never had somebody describe it that way, but you're right. Yeah, it takes a special kind of person. You're way nicer when you bring your friends though, because I'm always like, come on, get out of here. Like,
you're pushy. You're the pushy kind of. Okay.
I'm more of an instigator. I'm more like,
if that's what you want to call it, fine.
It's pushy. Sure, I'm pushy. Your way probably sounds a bit more nice and reasonable.
Yeah. That's how you want to persuade people and get them to stay as well.
Yes, exactly.
Come with me to the party. Come, it's gonna be fun. I assure you, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm like, no, I'm not coming. Just leave me alone, Trevor.
All right, fine. You're not invited anymore then.
Exactly, you're lost.
Okay. Talked about how you got started and advice for folks. Let's talk a bit about, unless there's something else you want to talk about with dance.
No, bring it on.
Okay, all right. What about Romania? So are you born and raised in Bucharest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I like how it sounds. Born and raised.
Born and raised, yes. I spent about a month there, and so from a Western perspective, I think a lot of people, they hear Romania and they think of like an unsafe, dangerous place, and I never felt that at all. Like when I was there, I actually thought the people were very nice, friendly. It's a very interesting country, and Bucharest is just, I would definitely go back and hang out there again. It's a good time.
Party. You want to party in Bucharest? I know what you're up to.
No, I don't have anything to say about that.
Right. What happened in Bucharest stays
in Bucharest. I think I only went to 2 parties, and they were the ones that you threw. So.
Well, we appreciate that. If those were the only parties you attended while you were in Bucharest, that's special.
I did go to a couple bars, but I didn't consider those parties. So there's like the main downtown city center area.
The old center.
Yeah. That was actually really cool. There was that bookstore. It's like got 5 stories or something like that in there, with the cafe at the top.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you were like, I'm gonna get myself a book,
and
read a bit, get a coffee, be all fancy in the center of Bucharest.
And then I'm gonna go to the bar.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's the normal way to do things. I agree.
So
authentic, natural, and cultural. Wink.
Yes. When you hear me talk about Bucharest like that, where the perception of people who haven't been there think it's one way, but in reality, it's like not really that way at all in my perception. What do you think, or what do you say to people that have thought about visiting or going to Romania, but are hesitant because of maybe their
I know what you mean.
perception?
I know what you mean. I mean, I'm pretty sure each of us have these ideas about a certain country, that maybe this is not safe, or I don't know, irrespective of it doesn't matter. But yeah, I've heard this from a lot of people, from Westerns, as you would say, that I don't know, maybe it's not safe, because I've heard a lot of bad things, but man, the people are amazing, and it's so worth visiting. And I don't know where to start. I mean, from nature, from culture. I mean, it's so hard to describe the essence of a country, and you obviously cannot believe everything you hear. So unless you've seen it for yourself, unless you've seen the dynamic of this country and the richness, the history and the arts and the scenic beauty, I mean, it's absolutely amazing. So yes, it may not be safe, but so many other countries are not safe, if we look at it that way. I mean, it's something that you find in every country, and these aspects you find in every country, but these are normal aspects. I don't know, just take the normal precautions and just come to Romania and visit us. It's amazing. It has everything. So I don't know, you just let me know whenever you want to come back, and I'll make I'll make sure that me and my friends will make sure to show you Romania, the proper Romania, and
Proper
how it
Romania.
actually is. Yeah, the proper Romania.
I'm gonna mess up my geography, but on the East Coast, you guys have is it the Black Sea?
Yeah, we have the Black Sea,
Yeah.
and we have the Danube, and we have, I don't know,
You have the mountains in the north, right? As
exactly, the
well.
mountains in the north, and the, I don't know, the painted monasteries, the famous painted monasteries in Bucovina.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Bucovina and Maramuresh, and it's absolutely amazing. And the mountaintops, wow. So for all mountain lovers, it's quite the spot. I'm not one of them, I have to admit.
What?
I'm not. But I have friends my best friends who are crazy, and they go every weekend. They go every weekend to the mountains, and the scenery and everything. It's insane. It's pristine. It's amazing.
What do you think your favorite part of Romania is?
My favorite part?
Yeah.
Oh my God, the culture. We are so rich in culture and in history, and we have this I don't know, this vibe and this idea, this mentality that no matter what happens, we will push through. So yeah, we're warriors, we're survivors, and you can tell in everything, in all the areas of the country. You can tell that it's
yeah. I mean, just when you go down to like the city center, I know there's a lot of like touristy stuff down there.
Of course.
But
obviously.
Yeah, but the cultural stuff that's around the city center, the architecture, I mean, some of the restaurants you can eat at that are,
it's amazing. Yeah.
I think they're supposed to be historically accurate on some level, but maybe.
If you take the time to actually look into it, you'll find amazing stuff. And like, for everybody, we have everything for everybody. So if it's history, if it's architecture, nature,
Lindy Hop.
Lindy Hop, yes. I mean, it's pretty recent in Romania. I mean, we don't have a rich history in Lindy Hop dancing, but we're getting there.
Yeah, because there was another group that they came, the group from Brasov that came down.
Yes, our friends. Yeah,
so it seems like you guys are kind of spreading out all over the place there.
No, because now they have a dance school in Brasov as well. So I mean, I think there are 2 dance groups in Brasov, and it was amazing because they were so supportive. And when they heard, okay, a dance event in Bucharest, Boozy Cats, they're throwing parties, we're in. And they were like, definitely, we're coming. Let's have fun. Let's do this. And that was it. People, like, even people who didn't know how to dance, like I told you, at least showed up for the parties, and it was really nice.
Yeah,
it was really, really nice. So they were very supportive.
I actually made a bunch of friends at the parties. I forgot about them actually. There was Nelly. There's Nelly and Richard.
Yeah.
I ended up meeting up with them in Thailand and going to we went to a dance event in Thailand together in Bangkok at the Hop.
I love that. I love when that happens. I find it amazing.
Yeah. I also met up with Emily in Paris. Actually, I think you guys were there the same week, but I was leaving.
Yes, you told me. I think you saw the pictures, or I don't exactly remember. And you said, "Hey, I was in Paris," or "I'm in Paris." I was like, "No way."
I know. Because I had coffee with Emily that I think the day you guys were meeting up with her, and then I was like leaving that night though. So
didn't get a chance to see each other back then, but you have to know that you're invited for our next festival, right? So you're top of the list. So
I'm VIP. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't make any plans.
I won't. I don't know what that means. Is it gonna be like that big of a party that I'm not going to want to do anything afterwards, or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
For a while, at least afterwards, you want to be fresh for when that moment comes.
Yes, fair enough. Man, you're getting my hopes up for the events to come back here sometime soon.
That's how it should be, because they are going to come back eventually. But we're on the lookout. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
There has to be. We need to, I don't know, hope for the best, obviously.
Yeah.
Hope for something better.
You seem like somebody who has really good perspective and I don't know, just a general upbeat attitude. I guess the question that comes to mind right now is, I know a lot of people are struggling and having a difficult time, and you and I were talking about that earlier. But for those people out there that are listening and you know, they're just struggling from one day to the next, if you were going to share some words of hope for them, what would you say?
Do that. Oh, you hit me hard, Trevor. Oh man, and I was so shallow here with my lousy jokes here. Now you hit me hard. I don't know. I just like all my friends tell me, it is going to get better. It's going to be better. But when you're in the actual situation, when you're in the moment, it's a bit hard sometimes. Most of the times, it's really hard to believe that. And oh yeah, sure, everybody says so. It's going to be better and bullshit, and it's all a bunch of lies and so on and so forth. But as we were saying earlier, everything is nothing but a roller coaster. Actually, a roller coaster of emotions, of thoughts. So if you get day by day with a little bit of positive attitude, so if at the end of the day you can find something to be grateful for, like you said, I think that's enough for one day. So because people really are really struggling and have been struggling, and it's going to be a struggle from now on. So if we can find something to cling on to at the end of the day, I think that's enough. I can't say, and we can make any promises. Oh my God, it's going to be amazing. You're going to see on the 1st of January, everything will be up and running. We'll go dancing. We're very much aware of the fact that that's not going to happen. But if we can find something to cling on to at the end of the day, I think that's enough. So
yeah,
we're supportive. I don't know. And it's also about having somebody close. So if you can have that at least one person, not be alone, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep your dogs nearby. Your wonderful dogs, because you never know what might happen.
Yes. I think that's really good advice though. Just even finding one thing every day that you can be grateful for probably helps you at least take your mind off of the other struggles you're having.
To get you whatever it takes to get you through the day.
Just for me personally, having something in the future that I'm excited about, and and not having there might not be a date like June 1st, this is what's going to happen, but knowing that there's something that I want to do or I'm excited about, and kind of keeping that in my mind, like, okay, what do I have to life? Yeah. Yep. And for me, I probably spent the first 3 or 4 months of the pandemic, like maybe practicing dance once. And, and now I've been looking up more like solo jazz videos and trying to learn that, and just like keeping in my mind, like events are going to come back. And when they do, I don't want to start from square one again. So, I don't want to be stiff as a board when that happens. Yeah. Can you imagine the first time you go out for a social dance, like having a partner for the first time, and you're like, okay.
What is this? What was that? Oh, I remember connection.
Yes.
It's coming back to me.
I'm losing my voice a little. And I'm just getting emotional thinking of all the connection that.
Of course you are. That you've been missing these last couple of months. Yes, it makes sense.
I know. You were talking about working from home. Yeah. This is something we didn't talk about before, but I guess I didn't realize you were a remote worker now. Is that something that you're going to be trying to do then after the Are you thinking you're going to do like the digital nomad stuff, move around?
That's always been on my bucket list. I've always wanted to do that, but as we said earlier, it's the dream, right? I'm going to just take my laptop and go on the beach for a couple of months and see what happens, and everything's going to be amazing. But since our freedom, has been, let's say, fenced in a way or another, this has not been possible. So when I'm not going to say when it ends, when we'll feel that we have a sense of somewhat sense of normality, and when things somehow go back to normal, I would love to continue doing this, because it's been happening for 8-9 months since it all started, and it's going great. From a business perspective, and from my point of view, so everything it's actually better. But we do need, we feel that we lack this sense of we lack the human interaction.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I was trying to say. I mean, yes, it's amazing, working from home, but you can't have only this. So it definitely needs to be a balance there.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And
But I'll try to do that.
even being at a beach or a coffee shop working next to other people would probably be better.
Yeah. Oh, it gets so boring.
Yeah.
So the commoners on the beach. It's my beach, my private beach.
Oh God. So now it's not just be a digital nomad. You're planning on having your own private beach. Yeah, cool. Okay. Just
bring all my friends and swing dance on my beach.
Oh, I'm definitely coming. That sounds fun.
Oh, now you're coming. If you heard about the beach and the private party, now you're interested. Okay,
Yeah.
Trevor, I got it. Selective.
Now, yeah, you know where my priorities are.
I'm starting to figure that out.
Yeah. Talking about being a digital nomad. So it's kind of what I've been doing for the last few years, even though I don't usually. How's it been going? Awesome. It's been like the best time of my life.
Oh, shut up. Oh, stop it.
Stop it.
You're going to have to give me tips and tricks on how to do that.
Yeah, come join me sometime. It'll be fun. Yeah, I don't know. You just basically you can just go wherever there's internet. I mean, I was shocked. Romania has some of the fastest internet in the world, I believe.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It's one of the top 3.
I was shocked when I got there and they're like, we have the fastest internet. Well, it's not something
you can come to Romania, but it has the fastest internet in Europe, maybe in the world. Oh,
who'd have thought? Yeah. So if anybody wants to go be a digital nomad in Romania, there's a lot to do there.
Yeah, you can be a digital nomad in Romania. Everybody who's listening to this.
You can, or what'd you say?
I said everybody wants to be a digital nomad. Come to Romania. Yeah.
Are you gonna? So you'd recommend they go to the Black Sea, the mountains, and experience the culture in Bucharest?
Yes. And so southern Transylvania, northern of Romania, and the west part. Oh, that's amazing. You just look us up and we'll give you tips and tricks on where to go, where to work from.
Is this when you announced that you have a new tourism business in Bucharest, and you're just trying to get people to contact you?
Yeah. Just look us up. I'm gonna leave our phone number here.
Yeah, just in case. No pressure.
In case. Exactly. Never. There's never any pressure.
You don't have to dance, but if you want to, this is where.
You don't have to dance. You can just come here, watch, have a glass of wine, enjoy yourself. If you're not having fun, then you're free to go.
You might be a boring person, but I can't say that. Sorry.
That's not okay. That's not politically correct.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't know the rules.
I'm just gonna have to cut that.
I'll have to cut that part. Yeah. I don't want to offend anyone. All the non-dancers.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. Come
on. You used to be a non-dancer.
I still am. I'm kind of a non-dancer still. I just pretend to know what I'm doing.
That's funny, but stop saying that. I mean, I believe we're all dancers on the inside, but it just takes a bit of push to discover your outer dancer as well.
Yeah.
Anybody can dance.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's probably one of the mentally healthy things you can do.
Yeah.
There's never, I don't know about you, but there's never been a morning that I woke up after a night of dancing where I was in a bad mood. When I wake up in the morning, I'm just like,
stop it. You're killing me. Exactly. Even if I didn't sleep that night, or maybe I slept for 2 or 3 hours, I was refreshed.
That's
and
also
I still had vibe, and I remembered everything. I was like,
you're dancing, and I'm like, oh, that's also a swing dance thing. People don't sleep. You stay up all night, and then it's like, we're gonna stay out until 6 a.m., grab some breakfast and a coffee, and then maybe sleep for 15 minutes. Then we'll start our class at 8.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was devastated, literally, but I loved it. I loved every second of it. It was amazing.
Oh, so that actually happened at your event. You were out all night. You just smile.
Like, maybe.
Maybe not.
Yeah, we had to do everything and like supervise everything and to make sure everybody had everything they needed, obviously, be there early and also attend the classes because they were damn fun.
Yes. Yeah. They were a good time. Everybody there was a lot of fun. I'm trying to remember. There was two sisters, some older women that were there. They added me on Facebook and they messaged me every once in a while. I can't remember their names. Do you know who I'm talking about? They have like
of course, it has to be Christina, I think, one of them.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah,
They're crazy about that as well. They loved all the events and they're amazing.
Yeah, everyone there was cool though. So you did a great job of recruiting some awesome people. Well,
stop saying that.
Stop saying what?
Going down memory lane.
It's too much.
Sometimes it is. No, but this was really fun because if this talk with you, this conversation had this conversation been, oh my God, you used to be so fun. Oh, what's gonna happen to us? Oh boy, I would have been Trevor, please.
Yeah.
Can't do this. I can't do this.
I was thinking of treating it as a therapy session where you could just make me feel better and be like, Roxy, I really, are things ever going to be fun again?
We can do that next time. But for now, I need some joy in my life, man. I need some joy.
Yes. I feel like you don't have a hard time with that though. You seem
I do. Oh my God, I do.
You do?
Yeah, definitely. There are moments you don't want to know.
Yeah.
So is this paid by the hour? The session is.
It's you're only human though. We all have those moments.
Yes. You have no idea. It's so low sometimes, and afterwards it's so the gap between them is sometimes it's huge. But as we were saying earlier, it's just you need that thing to cling to at the end of the day and realize, okay, it wasn't so good.
Yeah.
Today, maybe it wasn't like the perfect day, the day I wished I had, but it's gonna be better.
All right, I'm trying to think about how we can wrap this up. So we've talked about dance, Romania, perspective, ourselves. We've commiserated together.
Exactly, what's going on in the world? We can go on forever.
Yeah, we've told bad jokes.
Yeah, my favorite part, I have to admit.
I've noticed you have a lot of practice. I can tell.
I did. It took me 30 years to get to this point. So.
Are you 30 right now? Yeah.
You're smart.
Yes, I'm brilliant. I was gonna say 27, but I didn't think the math added up.
Yeah, since the day I was born, I've been cracking stupid jokes.
Yeah, same. Usually they're at my own expense, but if you can't laugh at yourself, then
Yeah, where's the fun?
Yeah. Maybe I could just leave you to give an invitation to visit Romania. I mean, you've kind of said that already, but just to wrap it up.
Several times, but I will take the offer.
And also,
yes, and also you can find my phone number below. Trevor will make sure to post it.
I don't know if you should do that or not.
Hey, we're not breaking any rules here. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding. But no, seriously now, on a more serious note, because it was time for that. The dancing, let's say, world in Romania is coming to life. I mean, it's blooming, it's blossoming. So if you're ever interested in this part of the world, so to say, you're more than welcome. And let's dance. I mean, I think that's it. Let's just dance and let's just have fun and just hope that it will bring a bit of sense of normality, that we will feel a bit of normality soon. So whenever this gets back on track, let's just get together and have a huge party.
Yeah,
that's pretty much all I can say.
I second you on that, and who knows, maybe more people will get into swing dance and things like that once people are out of their homes again and they're craving that human connection.
It's perfect. You can be Robin and bring people. Well, Batman and Robin will make a great team.
Wait, you're Batman?
Have to be.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, fine. You can be Batman. Roxy, it was really awesome having you on the show. Any
Thank
last last things you'd like to leave the audience with?
That this has been so refreshing. You have no idea. So thank you so much for the invitation. It was surprising and amazing. I said yes on the spot, almost on the spot when I saw the message. So I don't know. Let's keep the music in our souls and hope for the best and see what happens. And let's meet up for drinks. That's for sure.
Hey, thanks for tuning into this episode. Really appreciate you taking the time to check it out. Now, if you found any value in this episode or in any of our others, make sure and subscribe if you're watching our YouTube channel. Leave us a review on iTunes. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, whichever platform. Means a lot to us, and we'll be able to reach more people with some of these fun and interesting stories and guests. So anyways, thanks for taking the time, and I will see you next time.